The Poster Contest by Eileen Spinelli, art by Rose Mary Berlin. Little Bunny and his friend Squirrel entered a poster contest. Squirrel's poster won. When he got home, Little Bunny told Papa, "I worked hard on my poster. I made it the best I could. I wanted to win." "You did work hard," said Papa. "Yours was a fine poster. I'll hang it in my office." Mama gave Little Bunny a hug and said, "I hope you congratulated Squirrel." Little Bunny sniffed. Squirrel was too busy getting his picture taken. Then Little Bunny went to his room. He sulked and sulked and sulked some more, and he got very bored. He wondered what Squirrel was doing. He remembered the fun they had painting their posters together. So Little Bunny took out some paper. He reached for his paint set, and he painted another poster, one with a sailboat. He knew Squirrel loved sailboats. Under the sailboat, with Grandpa's help, he printed in big red letters the biggest word he knew. Congratulations! Little Bunny walked to Squirrel's house. He gave Squirrel the poster. "Thanks," said Squirrel. "I love sailboats." "What's the big word?" "Congratulations," said Little Bunny. "Wow! Thanks again," said Squirrel. "This is way better than getting my picture taken." "Want to ride bikes?" said Little Bunny. "Sure," said Squirrel. And off they went together.
The Three Bears Go Fishing by Nancy White Carlstrom. Art by Mary Beth Cryan. "Good morning," said Papa Bear in his big, booming voice. "Good morning," said Mama Bear in her medium-sized voice.
"Let's go fishing,"
said Baby Bear in his teeny, tiny voice. "It is a beautiful day," said Papa Bear. "Sunny and bright," said Mama Bear.
"Just right for fishing,"
said Baby Bear. So after breakfast, the three bears went fishing. Papa Bear fished and fished. He caught nothing. Mama Bear fished and fished. She caught nothing. Baby Bear fished and fished.
"Oh,"
he said,
"I feel something on my line. It is not a teeny tiny something. It is not a medium-sized something. It is a giant-sized fish."
"Hooray for Baby Bear," said Papa and Mama Bear. "He has caught a fish." Oops! The giant-sized fish that Baby Bear caught got away. "That's okay," Mama said. "Let's go pick berries." And that's just what the three bears did.
The Poetry Party by Eileen Spinelli, art by Rose Mary Berlin. Little Bunny and his friends went to the library for a poetry party. "I see hats and mats," said Raccoon. "And treats and sweets," said Squirrel. When everyone sat down, Mr. Possum, the librarian, asked if anyone wanted to share a poem. "I do," said Badger. She recited, Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. Little Johnny wants to play. Next, Little Bunny raised his hand and said, I have a poem too. My auntie wrote it. He jumped up and stood near Mr. Possum. It goes like this. I love how white blossoms drift like summer snow against the back screen door. That can't be a poem, said Raccoon. It doesn't rhyme. Mr. Possum smiled and said, Well, it is true that many poems rhyme, but a poem doesn't have to rhyme. Squirrel leaned over and whispered to Little Bunny, Do you think that's true? Little Bunny whispered back, My auntie says the same thing, and she's a poet, so Mr. Possum must be right.
Tiana's New Pet by Nancy Viao. Art by Paige O'Rourke. Tiana and Mama went to the pet store. Tiana pulled Mama over to a black dog in a cage. Let's get the dog, said Tiana. Achoo, said Mama. This dog makes me sneeze. Tiana ran to a white cat in another cage. Let's get the cat, said Tiana. This cat makes you sneeze, said Mama. Tiana saw an animal with floppy ears and a furry tail. Let's get the rabbit, said Tiana. Let's get closer, said Mama. Tiana and Mama touched the rabbit. No sneezes. Thank you, Mommy, said Tiana. The rabbit will be my new pet.
Tummy Rumble by Joy Cowley, art by Pete Whitehead. Squirrel's tummy rumbled. Pardon me, he mumbled. I must be sitting in a rumbly tummy tree. So down the tree he tumbled, but still his tummy rumbled. Oh, jumble, grumbled Squirrel. There's something wrong with me. He went to Dr. Dumble and said, My tummy grumbles. It rattles and it rumbles. It sounds very rude. You're fine, said Dr. Dumble. Your tummy's little rumble means that it is hungry. All it needs is food. Waking Farmer Fred by Eileen Spinelli, art by Carol Thompson. One morning, Rooster had a sore throat. He could not cock-a-doodle-doo. He could not wake Farmer Fred. Rooster asked Pig, Can you wake Farmer Fred? I will try, said Pig. Oink, oink, oink. But Farmer Fred kept sleeping. Next, Duck tried. Quack, quack, quack. But Farmer Fred kept sleeping. Sheep baaed. Turkey gobbled. Cow mooed. But Farmer Fred kept sleeping. It was getting late. Farmer Fred had chores to do. But he wouldn't wake up for an oink, or a quack, or a baa, or a gobble, or a moo. Then Rooster had an idea. On the count of 3, all together. 1, 2, 3.
Moo.
Farmer Fred popped out of bed. He poked his head out the window. Oink. Good morning, Farmer Fred. Your chores are waiting.
Chicka Chicka Loves Salads by Anna Galan. Art by Francesca Assarelli. Grandma Hen loved to cook, but What she loved more was cooking with her assistant, Chicka Chick. "Chicka Chick," said Grandma Hen, "would you like to help me make a salad?"
Yes,
said Chicka Chick. Chicka Chick loved salads. "First, we need lettuce," said Grandma Hen.
here is the lettuce.
Said Chicka Chick. "Next, we need a tomato," said Grandma Hen.
Here is the tomato.
Said Chicka Chick. "Now, we need a carrot," said Grandma Hen.
Here is the carrot.
Said Chicka Chick. Grandma Hen washed the lettuce. Then, she cut the tomato and the carrot into small pieces and put everything into a big bowl. "Chicka Chick, can you toss the salad while I make the dressing?" asked Grandma Hen.
Yes,
Said Chicka Chick. She grabbed 2 big wooden spoons and started to toss the salad. She was so hungry, and that salad looked so yummy. Chicka Chick watched Grandma Hen make the dressing. It was taking forever.
maybe if she took just a teeny tiny bite.
When Grandma Hen finished making the dressing, she looked at the big bowl. But it was empty. "Oh my," said Grandma Hen. "Where is the salad?"
Here is the salad.
Said Chicka Chick.
Dancing Girl by Mary Ann Mitchell. Art by Chin Lang. Emma put on her new tap shoes. Her dog, Coco, watched. Now Emma was ready to dance. "Let's dance," she said, tapping her toes. Emma peeked into the kitchen. Mom was cooking supper. "No dancing here," said Mom. "Not here," Emma told Coco. "Mama is cooking." She tap-tapped into the living room. Her brother, Martin, looked up from the book he was reading and said, "Shh." "Not here," whispered Emma. "Martin is reading." Emma and Coco went outside. Dad was painting a table. "Be careful of the paint," he said. "Not here," Emma said. "Papa is painting." Emma went back inside and slumped down in the hall. Coco pranced around her. Her toenails went click, clickety-click on the hallway's hard floor. Emma watched her and smiled. "We can dance here," she cried. And the two danced, tappity-tap, clickety-click, down the long hallway.
Cheer Up, Scarecrow by Mary Ann Mitchell. Art by Logan S. Klein. "This old scarecrow looks sad," said Grandpa. "I think he needs some new clothes." Carlos put a red shirt on the scarecrow. He asked him, "Do you like the shirt?" Grandma gave him a new tie. She asked, "Do you like the tie?" Carlos added a hat. He asked, "Do you like the hat?" Then Carlos drew a smile on the scarecrow's face. Carlos said, "Now he's happy." Dead Batteries by Joy Cowley. Art by Katie Kath. Mateo's truck wouldn't go. "I think it's broken," he said to Papa. "No, it's not broken," said Papa. "The batteries are probably dead." Papa put in 2 new batteries, and the truck raced across the floor. "Thanks, Papa," said Mateo. The next morning, Mateo didn't want to get up. "What's wrong?" asked Papa. Mateo hugged his pillow. I think my batteries are dead. I can fix that, said Papa. When my son has dead batteries, he needs an egg burrito and some orange juice. At breakfast, Mateo said, Papa, my batteries are still a little bit dead. Papa smiled. Tell me, are they sick batteries or tired batteries or just plain bored batteries? Mateo thought for a minute. I think just plain bored batteries. I can fix that, said Papa. How would you like to ride with me in my truck today? Mateo jumped up. Oh, Papa, he cried. You can fix everything. Celebrating Earth Day by John A. Foster, art by Linda Black. Do you want to help me plant this for Earth Day? Asked Dad. What is that? Said Jose. It's a butterfly bush, said Dad. We can plant it in the backyard and watch it grow. It will bloom all summer long. What color is it? Asked Jose. The bush is green, but the flowers will be purple and smell sweet, said Dad. It will attract butterflies to our garden. I love butterflies, said Jose. Dad carried a shovel from the shed. Jose pulled the hose to the spot. Dad dug a big hole. Jose put the bush in the hole, and Dad filled it with dirt. Now we just have to water the bush and wait for it to bloom. Soon, we will have many beautiful butterflies in our backyard, said Dad. Celebrating Earth Day is fun, said Jose.
Daddy's Coming Home by Marilita Robinson. Art by Julie Fortenberry. Today was a special day. Caleb had a lot to do to get ready. Sit still and let me brush you, Nicky, said Caleb. Daddy is coming home today. Caleb cleaned his room. Then he put on his new jeans and shirt. When Mom came in to see if he was ready, he asked, Will Daddy know it's me? I've grown a lot. Of course he will, said Mom. He would know you anywhere. Mom and Caleb drove to the Navy base. Lots of people were standing in front of a large ship. Everyone clapped as the sailors came ashore. Look, Caleb, there's Daddy, said Mom. But Caleb couldn't see over the people in front of him. Caleb wondered how Daddy would find them in such a big crowd. But then he heard someone call, Caleb! Caleb looked up and saw a tall man with red hair and freckles, just like his. The man grinned at Caleb. Caleb grinned at the man. Caleb, said the man, I'd know you anywhere. Welcome home, Daddy, said Caleb.
Dance with Me by Nancy White Karlstrom, art by Judy Stead. Dance, fish, dance! But the fish swished away. Won't someone dance with me today? Dance, bird, dance! But the bird flew away. Won't someone dance with me today? Dance, squirrel, dance. But the squirrel whisked away. Won't someone dance with me today? Dance, frog, dance. But the frog hopped away. Won't someone dance with me today? Dance, swan, dance. But the swan swam away. Won't someone dance with me today? All together. 1, 2, 3. I'll dance with you. You dance with me. I'll dance with you. You dance with me.
Enjoy the Show by Eileen Spinelli, art by Rosemary Berlin. Little Bunny and his friends decided to put on a talent show. "I'll play my harmonica," he said. Mouse piped up, "I can sing a song." "I can dance," said Raccoon. "And I can tell jokes," said Mole. Squirrel sighed. "I can't sing or dance or tell jokes very well, and I can't play an instrument. I guess you don't want me in the show." "Of course we want you," said Little Bunny. "You are going to be the most important part of the show." Everybody helped build a stage for the show. Little Bunny was the first to perform. He played his favorite song on his harmonica. Squirrel clapped and clapped. When Mouse finished singing "Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star," Squirrel shouted, "Bravo!" Raccoon did her dance and Squirrel cheered. Mole told a joke and Squirrel laughed so hard he got the hiccups. When the show was over, Little Bunny said, "Thanks for being part of the show, Squirrel." "Me?" said Squirrel. "I didn't do anything." "You sure did," said Little Bunny. "You were the best audience ever."
Ducktown by Joy Cowley. Art by Paula Becker. If you go to Ducktown, watch out for the ducks. Some are big as houses. Some are big as trucks. When the bells chime 12 o'clock, it's time for ducks to eat. Make sure you keep out of the way of big, flat, yellow feet. But once the meal is over and the ducks are all afloat, remember that a duck ride is better than a boat.
Family Picnic by Marianne Mitchell, art by Jan Bryan Hunt. Leo took his new camera to the family picnic. His cousins were playing soccer. "Big smile," said Leo. Click went the camera. Uncle Jack was cooking hot dogs. "Big smile," said Leo. Click went the camera. Grandma was sitting at the table. "Big smile," said Leo. Click went the camera. Aunt Paulina brought cookies. "Big smile," said Leo. Click went the camera. After lunch, Leo printed out the pictures. "Here are my cousins," said Leo. "Here is Uncle Jack. Here is Aunt Paulina. Here is Grandma." Dad picked up the camera. "Big smile." Leo gave a big smile. Click went the camera.
Eating in the Woods by Marianne Mitchell. Art by Catherine Mitter. Kari and her mom went for a hike in the woods. They followed a path along a creek. As they walked, Kari heard a noise in the bushes. She grabbed Mom's hand and said, "I'm scared." "It's okay," Mom said. "Look over there." Kari smiled as she watched a deer leaping through the brush. Mom found a good spot for their picnic. Kari helped take out the sandwiches, juice, and apples from Mom's backpack. "Are you hungry?" asked Mom. Kari nodded.
Yes, I'm hungry.
After a while, a cool wind blew. Kari shivered and said, "I'm cold." Mom gave her a sweater to put on. "Is that better?" she asked. Kari said,
Yes, much better.
On the way back, Kari saw the deer eating grass. She said,
The deer is hungry.
"Yes, he is hungry," said Mom. "He has a picnic in the woods every day."
First Day of School by Marilyn Kratz. Art by Nana Gonzalez. Justin watched his big brother, Max, get ready for the first day of school. "I'll miss you," Justin said. "I'll miss you too," said Max. Then he hurried out the door. Justin walked into their bedroom. It felt too big without Max. "I'll set up our car racing track so we can play with it when Max gets back," Justin said. When the track was done, he used his blocks to build a garage. Then Mom came to his room and said, "Time for lunch, Justin." "Can we make some cereal bars for an after-school treat for Max?" Justin asked. "Good idea," said Mom. After he and Mom made the bars, Justin invited his friend Ava to play with him in his sandbox. When Max came home, he saw some cereal bars and a glass of milk waiting for him. "Hey, thanks," Max said. He plunked his book bag on the table and sat down. "I had a great first day at school." Justin smiled and said, "I had a great first day too."
8 Red Apples by Marlena Zapf. Art by Carol Thompson. Hen looked at her shopping list and said, "We need 8 big, round, red apples for our pie." "I'll get them," said Duck. He counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hen said, "Those are not big, round, red apples. They are little, round, red radishes." "Oh," said Duck. "Here's something big, and round, and red." Hen said, "Duck, those are big, round, red tomatoes." She pointed to the sign. "Look," she said. "Tomatoes starts with the letter T. We need apples. Look for a word that starts with the letter A." "This word starts with A," said Duck. "But this stuff isn't big, or round, or red." "You're right," said Hen. "That's arugula. It's for salad." "Look!" cried Hen. "Apples!" cried Duck. They counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When they got home, Duck said, "I have a great idea. Let's make a radish, tomato, and arugula salad." with apple pie for dessert. And they did.
Duck and Goose by Larry Dane Brimner. Art by Marcia Winborn. Duck was building a castle beside the lake. Goose was jumping rope. Whoosh! Splash! Waves washed around Goose's feet. They splashed into Duck's castle. "Watch out!" said Duck. "Hey, look at that!" said Goose, pointing at the lake. Two boats zoomed by, pulling children on water skis. "I want to try that," said Goose. "But we don't have water skis or a boat," said Duck. Goose looked at his large webbed feet. "I don't need skis," said Goose. "Neither do I," said Duck. "And we can zoom around the lake like boats." "Let's go," said Goose. And Duck and Goose took turns water skiing on the lake all afternoon.